Hello, everyone. It is Monday, July 2nd, in the year of our Lord 2012. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always, wicked awesome, except for the fact that I'm still suffering from that bubonic plague that's been going around. In fact, I'm feeling pretty damn miserable. Barely had the energy to do today's show, but you know what? The show must go on. That's right. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm here for you folks through thick and thin. It's what I got to do. We've got a streak going since January 17th in the year of our Lord 2012, and I got to keep the show going. That's just the way it is. All right. Show, as always, is sponsored by my friend Crystal Lloyd's Coffee. I know, I got to cut my fingernails. I try to cover up the address. KJ Organo Gold. I can't find the fingernail clippers, but get a hold of that website, www.kjlloyd.organogold.com. Some phenomenal coffee, to say the least. And then my man Wally Fortier's, this guy makes aluminum art. Facebook.com/WASPA. That would be WASPAA. Okay? And whatever team you're a fan of, he will make the art, even if it's the Raiders, which he hates the Raiders as a Broncos fan. He despises the Raiders, but he will make a Raiders logo for you. Aluminum art, window art, what have you. Let me know if you're interested. Good prices, both occasions. Awesome stuff right here, okay? There's my sponsors, as always. How about the beer of the day? Going back to Hawaii for this one. I hope the video's not choppy. I'm having some major internet problems today. Kona Brewing Company Fire Rock Pale Ale, 6% alcohol by volume, brewed out of Kona, Hawaii, home of the February 1996. Here's a little fact of the day, random fact of the day. Playmate, February 1996. The gorgeous, gorgeous Kona Carmack from Kona, Hawaii. Look that one up. Kona, first name, last name Carmack. Wow, smoking. 5 foot 205 pounds of absolute pure goddess. I'm feeling a hair better than I did on yesterday's show, but not a whole lot. Cheers and beers to all of you. Not a bad beer at all, folks. All right, lots of birthdays. So we'll start right off. My man Dave Sylvia, who I've known since, God, he was like 13 years old. I was like 11 or 12. I can't remember, Dave. Is it the milestone 40th for you today? I think it is. I want to say you were born 7/2/72. I can't remember if it was that or 7/2/71. Let me know. Either way, I want to say it's a milestone birthday for you. The big 40, which is the new 30. Sorry if you're upset about me revealing your age. Hey, you've aged well, my friend. Those who enjoy life age well. I know I've aged well. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm 39, feeling fine, and looking good to those who are blind. That's right. So Dave, happy birthday, my friend. Cheers and beers to you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Next on the list, here's a guy I worked with in jolly old England. My man, Skye Emery. Happy birthday, brother. Hope you're doing well. I noticed it looks like you work with an old buddy of mine, Mike Nix. He's the first kid that I was ever the boss of in my career job profession that I've been doing for the past 20 years. How about them apples? Small world, isn't it? Skye, haven't heard from you in a while. Love to hear from you. Hope you enjoy the show and hope you're doing well, brother. So, party hard, but do it safely. I know you're not afraid to live it up a little. There's nothing wrong with that at all. As long as you're smart and safe about it, by golly, do it. Next on the list, happy birthday to my friend Christina Pike. Though she's more of a friend than my beloved love goddess, she's still a good friend of mine and a total sweetheart. And a shout out to your lesser half, but still totally awesome hubby of yours, Jason Park. Jason, Christina, you two truly reek of awesomeness. Always love hearing from you guys. And Jason, I hope you spoil your woman well. the way my woman spoils me well. I try to spoil her as often as possible, but I, she outspoils me. I can't help it. But hopefully you can spoil your lady today because she certainly deserves it. Jason, Christina, we miss you guys big time and hope to hear from you soon. Next on the list, happy birthday to my very own precious sister-in-law, Zazzybeans, Zayera Delgado, formerly Delgado, now Garza, recent deliverant of twins, my nieces, Natalie and Angelina. Happy birthday to you, Zazzybeans. Hope you're doing well. Adam, I hope you spoil your lady. I heard you have been. Good man. Proud of you. Very happy for you guys. Congratulations on being new parents. And I'm sure it's an adventure when you got two little boogers to feed, huh? And I thought Delilah was tough. Wow. Well, cheers and beers to both of you. A shout out to you, Adam. Absolutely. Awesome guy. Great friend. Fellow brother-in-law. The Garza family. You folks are truly awesome. All right. Next on the list. Now here's an ultra stud muffin. And he ain't afraid to admit it either. My man, Tony Corman. Cheers and beers to you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Missed the old days of hanging out with you in Bible camp last year. This guy plays with metal for a living. Doesn't play metal, but he plays with metal. He forms it, fabricates it, fixes it. Dude's just a structural god, okay? Tony, what up, yo? If I could, I would. We would do the psh, psh, psh. That's right. I've never forgotten that, and I'm trying to bring it down here to Texas, where men are men, the bulls run scared. But they can't live up to the coolness that you and I had, and Chance, and Dan Porter, and the man that wore the shirt. That's right. So Tony, big cheers and beers to you, brother. We're fellow cancers, fellow animals, and the difference between you and I is you're a walking muscle with a head, and I'm not. All right, next on the list, here's a guy I worked with in California, my man Kevin Sevenich. Now, this dude is like totally badass, bubble chaser by trade. Kev, I don't even know what you're doing now, but I know you work on cars for a living. You're like a mechanical genius, and just an ultra cool dude, man. No doubt about it. Love to hear from you. Miss the days of working with you. Those were fun times living in the land of fruits and nuts. Good old California. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Next on the list, Silent Assassin, Comical Nav, Pointy Head from Hell, Andrew Casper. Happy birthday, brother. Hope you're doing well. He may be soft-spoken, but he lets out a roar with his work ethic. The dude is a badass. The dude is awesome. A great man and a great friend. And Drew Meister, miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. All right. And next on the list, here's an ultra badass I used to live in the neighborhood of when I was living in California. My man Brett Jewell from New Hampshire, living in New Hampshire. Smart guy. Best state in New England. Other than my Massachusetts, which is unfortunately politically corrupted, but we are diehard Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, and Bruins fans. It's the only way to go, brother. Gotta represent the home. Brett, happy birthday, my friend. Hope you're having an awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. New Hampshire, home of a lot of good beer and a lot of cool people. Live free or die. Best slogan in the country, undoubtedly. All right. We've gone through all the birthdays already. We're rocking, baby. How about we get to the movie of the day, if I can find it. Folks, you're going to love this one. Kind of partially inspired by my man Kevin Sherman. He inadvertently gave me the idea. He didn't think of it, but talking about movies the way he does gave me the idea to have the movie or show of the day or whatever. It was my friend Crystal Lloyd who gave me the idea for trivia of the day, random fact of the day, which I already brought out earlier. But anyway, we're going back to 1971 for this. And Kevin, I think I mentioned Roger Corman to you. Roger Corman, one of the greatest directors ever, considered the king of the B movies. Well, this is a definite B movie, if not C movie. Women in cages with a beautiful, beautiful Pam Grier rocking the fro, 1971, rated R. Lots of boobies in this one, lots of ass, TNA for sure. I mean, come on, you gotta love women's prison movies. Nothing beats it. And yep, that would be a panty shot. Hell yeah. This movie was badass. She was actually a warden in this movie. And, man, head matron. When innocent woman Jennifer Gann is sent to prison, she must face off against head matron Pam Grier, who takes pleasure in alternately seducing and torturing her prisoners. Lesby friends. Lesby friends. A lot of interesting stuff in this movie, to say the least. Folks, highly recommend it. I think you would enjoy it. Pam Grier was certainly one badass woman in the 70s. Nobody messed with her. All right, so there you go. There's your movie of the day. Now we're going to go to the song of the day, and we're going to step back to 1954 for this. July 1954, Josie Records number 765. It was their first single they ever recorded. The A-side, if I'm not mistaken, was Gloria by the Cadillacs. Absolutely phenomenal ballad. But we're going to play the B-side, up-tempo song called I Wonder Why. If you don't like this one, there's something wrong with you, folks. July 1955. Earl Speedo Carroll on the lead. He was born November 2nd, 1937, and still going strong today at the age of 74. In fact, most of the members of the Cadillacs are still alive. Of the 15 or so members that have been involved with the Cadillacs, only 2 have passed away. So fortunately, a lot of them are around still. In fact, they formed in 1953 as the Carnations when Earl Speedo Carroll was only 15 years old. Renamed the Cadillacs in 1954. They started recording July of 54, and that's what you hear right here. So he was only 16 years old right here, folks. Amazing, isn't it? It's amazing the young talent they had back then. Britney Spears can never be this good, even in her dreams. She sucks. And of course, like every good old school song, gotta have a good instrumental break. Wouldn't have it any other way. They sure don't make them like they used to, folks. I'm telling you. I would love to know who's on the sax. I know it's not Jimmy Wright on it. Jimmy Wright carried a really fat sax sound. Josie Records, number 765. I'll tell you what, this is one single to have. I would love to get my hands on this one. Like maybe if I get a good viewing today, maybe I'll throw out Gloria tomorrow. Or maybe I should throw out Gloria for July 4th. I got a good friend of mine whose birthday, if I remember correctly, is July 4th, and he loves the old school doo-wop ballads. Boy, there's a lot of noise out there. Dogs are going nuts. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Yep, it's that time. Wow, a lot shorter show today. This is going to be a 15-minute one today, finally. I got to get my old carcass to bed. I am tired and I am sick. But folks, it is time to make like a fetus and head out. So everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink. Or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yankees fan. And what's dumber than that is rooting for scumbags like Eli, oh, I'm as good as Tom Brady, Manning, or men slapping women. Things like that are just plain stupid. I am out of here. See you all tomorrow. Hopefully I'm feeling a little better. We shall see. Have a good day or a good night. Bye-bye. Bye.